Hi, my name is Sahar Joakim, and I get to be your professor this semester. This is an 8-week course, so we are going to hit the ground running. So the first thing I would like to do after now introducing myself is to run through the syllabus with you. The syllabus covers basically every single aspect of this course. All of the things that you get to do or have to do, your grades, how the assignments get turned into grades, exactly how to get a perfect score in the class. So if you do not read the syllabus, you will not only not know what your homework is, but you also don't know what your assignments are. And there is almost no way to get a perfect score if you miss those assignments. So that is how important the syllabus is, and I'm going to cover it now. So what I'm going to do is share my screen with you. And by sharing my screen, I will pull up the entire Blackboard as it shows me, as if it were me as a student. So let's go into summer of 2021 ethics. That's your course 104601. So when you enter your Blackboard, it will look just like this. So let me swap into student mode so I see literally what you see. By looking at my screen and following along, you'll be able to hear my voice, maybe watch me in the corner, and have me go through our course on Blackboard. Everything in this course will go through Blackboard, although I will be emailing you some updates from time to time, probably every single week. So when you go onto Blackboard for our course, on the left-hand side here, you'll see this navy blue column, and that is where all of the links can be found for every single thing in this class. So when you go to start here, what you will see is this: welcome to ethics. I give you an overview of basically the entire semester, and here is a link. It says database of video lectures. Every lecture that I record for you outside of those live virtual lectures, which include you and other students, the videos that I record for you will be here. And it's not just this ethics class, it's also all of the other classes that I'm teaching now or have had taught. So when you go on here, you will see the entire database. Now, what matters to you as an ethics student is all of the videos underneath this subheading of ethics. Now, if you get curious or you're bored or you think that these videos are very helpful, of course, scroll around, see what you find, and those are optional. But the ones that you should be going through are the ones underneath this ethics tab. So there's no order here, there's no categorization. These are in random order. Most of these are going to be assigned to you for homework at some point. Now, one thing I'll point out while we're here on the database of video lectures is that if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see this category called interviews with experts. This will be extra credit. This extra credit assignment is not listed on your syllabus. I will never email about it. It's just for you few people who decided to watch this welcome video. So I am telling you now, and if you can help it, please do not tell your peers. For extra credit due at any time during our 8-week course, you can watch one of these videos, these that are saying interviews with experts, and I want at least one full page of a summary of what you learned and how you reacted to whatever content it was. So for example, let's see here, Dr. Champagne on the epistemology of testimony. Okay, well, first of all, what is that? What is this person saying? What do you think about it? It could be anything, pretty much stream of consciousness. So if you have questions about exactly how to get extra credit, how many points, etc., feel free to email me, but you will see no other discussion of the extra credit assignment other than right now during this video. So any of these are up for grabs. If you can see these numbers, the numbers indicate how long it'll be. Since this is an ethics class, you should probably choose one of the ethics videos For example, Dr. Vitale on hunting and eating animals. That is on the syllabus. We will talk about the ethics of how we eat. Okay, so that's the bottom of this video, of this document called Database of Video Lectures. Now, if I exit out of that, we get the Blackboard. This is, again, Blackboard. When you go to start here, the second link says Database of Video Lectures. So when you click on that link, that will take you to all of those videos. Tells you my netiquette policy, minimum technical requirements, and technology requirements. That will always be the Start Here tab. Now, if you look underneath that, you will see a link that says My Instructor. And if you click My Instructor, you will get my name. You should call me Dr. J. You will get my email address. You should email me by my school email address. There's a photo of me. Oh, look, there I am. Here's a little introduction. And here is a link, which I believe if you were to click it, it pops up Outlook and allows you to email me very quickly. Note that my policy for responding to emails is 48 hours. So when you email me, you will receive an email back within 48 hours. If that does not happen, something went terribly wrong. So I am young and active and super hip with technology. I carry my phone with me. This is how I check my emails. So within 48 hours, if I have not responded, please reply to your email and send it back to the top of my inbox because something has likely gone wrong. Now, remember that is your My Instructor tab on Blackboard. Now, this third link here says Syllabus and Schedule. You will be clicking that link every single week at least one time. And here's why. When you go to that link, you get the first and foremost is a second link. Sorry about all this clicking you have to do. Now, this is a link to your course syllabus, and the schedule is on the bottom of the syllabus. This tab right here, which you can see my mouse hovering over, is a test. I have literally created a test that you must take for a grade so that you can prove that you've found the syllabus and at least looked through it enough to answer the questions. Now, why would I make an assignment and make it for a grade? Because that's how important the syllabus is. So after you read the syllabus on your own, you want to click on that link, syllabus test, and you want to answer a 5-question exam. Each question is worth 1 point. It is a 5-point exam. So let's click the syllabus and review it together. So I'm going to go through the major pieces of the syllabus. You will want to, after this video, review it for yourself. When you open the syllabus, this is what you see. I'll make it full screen. And here, by the way, is your withdraw date. So you have until July 16th at 5 p.m. to delete my class off of your transcript. Otherwise, you will get a grade on your transcript. It's very hard to undo that. So if you see by the mid-July that this is not going well, you need to withdraw officially through, I believe, the registrar. And here above that lists the time we are meeting. We will meet Monday through Thursday, every single one of those days, from 11 a.m. until 12:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we are going to see each other, and you will see each other, you and your peers. We will all be in the same virtual room during those days, during that time, and your participation is mandatory. And we'll talk about that shortly because it will get factored into your grade if you are absent from those sessions. So the first thing you see after that is about the instructor. Here's my full name, my email address, a short blurb about me, what you should call me, which is Dr. J. You should use my St. Louis Community College email address when you email me, and make sure that you are doing so in a professional manner. And don't let it fool you, even if you're using your phone to message me on my phone. We should not be using text language like LOL or OMG, etc. It should be as professional as possible. Now, it lists my office hours. I do not have a time or a day where I will be sitting waiting for students. If you ever want to speak with me, and I would love to meet with you, just send me an email. please include 3 times that you're available so that I can simply reply having selected one. Then we don't need to go back and forth. Are you free Monday? No. How about Tuesday? Yes. What time Tuesday? Et cetera, et cetera. So when you email me for a meeting, give me 3 options. I can reply simply choosing one. It'll go a lot more efficiently. When you scroll down past that, you'll see about the course. Now, these are things that I literally copy pasted. These are from the school board. Here's the catalog description. Here's the learning outcomes. It's all pasted there. Now, you should read it so you know what you're getting into. Below that is things that I have added. Now, that is the course requirements. So you absolutely must have fast internet connection and a device from which to connect to the internet. Otherwise, this class is not for you. And here you see video lecture database. There's the link again. Remember when you went to Blackboard and you went to start here, you also saw that link right there, database of video lectures. But right now we're in syllabus and schedule. So when you go on to the syllabus, the link is there listed under course requirements. Why is that? Because in this course, you do not need to purchase a textbook. There is nothing for you to buy. I will provide you with all of the reading and watching and listening course materials. So that is a database which is required for you because some of my videos are what I'm going to make homework so that you don't have to go and read the chapters and chapters just to get this small point. I've already done that work and I'm going to make it digestible and accessible for you. I am going to assume no prerequisite knowledge, no understanding of philosophy or ethics before my class. So we are going to start from the bottom and we're going to build up. Below that, you'll see the list of graded assignments. If you are a very organized, scheduled person, then I recommend for yourself somewhere, you literally make a list of all the assignments you need to complete to get an A in my class. And then as you go along, just check them off. You'll be able to do that, and I'll show you how on Blackboard through the grade center. But if you are old-fashioned, maybe you want to write it. These are all of your assignments. There will be no pop quizzes. There will be no randomly added work. From right now, you can see exactly what you need to do and you can plan ahead. So here, let's go through this. Week 1 icebreaker. On Blackboard, there is a link called Join Discussion Board right here. If you join the discussion board, you will see week 1 icebreaker. Now that is an assignment you must do, and it is due by the end of week 1. It is worth 5 points. Now, what does that mean by the end of week 1? I'll show you. Let's scroll all the way down to the syllabus to the schedule. The schedule is on the bottom of the syllabus. So here's our course schedule, and it goes week by week. I am a very organized person, so I have organized this to a very T. This class is an 8-week class. You see the schedule on the left, June 7, which is a Monday, until June 13, which is a Sunday. Monday through Sunday is week 1. This course will go week by week. So every Monday, you have new content, new work, new learning objectives, and you have until the end of that week to complete all of your work. No late work will be accepted. You have 7 days to do every single assignment that's in this course. So you have 7 days from the first second of Monday to the last second of Sunday. So you see your due dates are listed on the right. Check out this column. Every single assignment is due 11:59 p.m. Sunday, the minute before the following Monday. So every single thing you have to do, you have 7 days to do it, and I will accept no late work. Now, when you look at the second column, it's going to show you every single thing you have to learn. So here, these are links. That means that during week 1, at some point, you must do all of these things. And it goes like that every single week. So here you see there's a bunch of work week 2, not a lot of work week 1. Why is that? Because week 1, you're getting oriented, you're reading the syllabus. I made a syllabus exam. There's an assignment called the icebreaker where I want peers to get to know each other better. So when there's a cutoff of time that you've spent, we're going to move on. Essentially, you will be working for about 3 hours every week in my class. So I thought that this content will take you 3 hours. And these are a lot shorter, easier assignments. That's why there's more of them. It will only take you about 3 hours. And that's the case for all 8 weeks. Now, that's not including our time together from 11 a.m. to 12:15. This is the work you'll be doing outside of class. So week 1, you have an icebreaker, you have a syllabus exam, and you have a weekly discussion board post and reply. So these are your 3 things that you have to do week 1. Now, if you scroll down to week 2, you'll see all the things you'll have to read or watch, if those are videos, and then you'll see everything you need to do other than your learning material. So here it says topic approval for the course project, and it also says weekly discussion board post and reply. So you know that week 2, there's something else due other than your weekly assignment. So this will be the case week by week. You can see already I'm telling you that Monday, July 5th, the college is closed, campus will not be open, and we also will not have our live virtual lecture. Why? Because if we were in person, class would be canceled. So just because we're outside in our homes does not mean we need to work. If the school's closed, we're the school, we're going to be closed. That means I have canceled the live virtual lecture on that day. So this is a very explicit and detailed calendar or schedule, whatever you want to call it. And if you scroll down to week 8, you see that there's not a lot of work. There's only 4 things that you need to do as far as reading material. Why is that? That's because your final version of your project is due. Again, I'm thinking you should be spending at least 3 hours of work outside of class in my class every week. Okay, so that's the schedule, but let's go back up to where we were, which is the grades. Now we've got a list of graded assignments. So week 1 icebreaker, 5 points. Week 1 syllabus exam, 5 points. Weekly discussion board. This is going to take place for 6 weeks, even though this is an 8-week class. Why is that? Because midterms week, I have deleted your weekly exam, the weekly discussion board. And finals week, I have deleted your weekly discussion board. So you have 6 weeks plus midterm week plus finals week. During those 6 normal weeks, you will have a 5-point weekly assignment. It's called the weekly discussion board post and reply. Now, when you multiply 5 times 6, you get 30. So in this class, that whole thing is going to be worth 30 points total. You also have a midterm exam, that's worth 10 points. You also have a final. Now, the final is going to be something that is a very big deal. It is going to be the ultimate version of a course project. Why did I call it a course project? Because you have the entire course to get it ready, and I'm going to ensure that you do well by requiring a healthy pace through the steps, which will accumulate into your final. How did I do that? I have made an assignment to have your topic for the project due by the end of week 2. Then I want to see an outline for 8 points due at the end of week 6. Then I'm going to have you swap with a peer, which I will assign you. If you have any special requests, please email it to me. You are going to swap your outline with a peer and then give feedback to your peer. Now, the goal there will be do whatever you can to improve your peer's work. That is going to be graded 5 points, and it will be due at the end of week 7. Then you have your final version, which will be worth 35 points, and it will be due at the end of week 8. That will be your final. There is no final exam in my class in addition to this final version of the course project, which you'll be working on from day 1. So that is right there for you. listed on the syllabus. You can always go to the Blackboard, go to syllabus and schedule, come to this document and look at all of these numbers. I do not expect you to remember this. Now notice that your course project is worth 50 points in total, and the class is worth 100 points in total. That means your course project is half of your grade in the class. If you get 90% to 100% of those points, which is essentially a 90 out of 100 or greater, I will give you an A in the class. Here is the grading scale for your own mathematical pleasure. Now, if you keep scrolling down, you will see all of those assignments that are listed here in numerical point value. Each one of those is explained below. So now when you look at the assignments, it goes over each one of those. Now you notice that I said attendance is mandatory and it will affect your grade, but when you look at the course assignments, you don't see any points for attending. Why is that? Because attending class is an absolute fundamental requirement. I will not give you points for doing what you're supposed to do, which is show up. Showing up is very minimal. So here's how I'm going to make your attendance count. If you are absent, you will lose points. So let's read that. I will take attendance every class for financial aid purposes, but during 4 sessions at random, I will record attendance for points, and you will lose 2 points every time you're absent during those 4 random sessions. So this means that if you miss some class once in a while, the most you will lose is 8 points. So that means if you just minus 8 points from 100, you can still end up with an A. You just have to do everything else perfectly. Keep scrolling down, week 1 syllabus exam. It tells you that there is an exam on Blackboard, which is worth 5 points. It is consisting of 5 questions. If you scroll down, you'll see the weekly discussion board assignment. Now, this is kind of complicated, so I broke it down and explained it very, very explicitly. So here is how to do a perfect score on those 30 points for your weekly assignment. And it tells you exactly what to do for your original post. This is the post you make. And it gives you some examples on what to do. Then for your reply, which is also a part of your grade, it tells you exactly what to do to get your full points, and it gives you an example. Now notice that there's this link. I always highlight the links. So if you click on this link, then you will see even more explicit detail on how to earn a perfect score on that assignment. So when you go to the rubric, it tells you exactly how to earn those 3 points out of 3 points. So you definitely want to look at the rubrics. When I am grading your work for every single assignment, I will use my rubric on one hand, your assignment on the other hand, and I literally compare. I wanted them to do this thing. Did they do it? Yes, they get the points. No, they don't get the points. That's how I grade all assignments. So since you know that I have rubrics that I've made, which I will use to grade you and your work, you should be using the rubrics as a standard for what work you do. Do not look at the rubric after you've done work, because then you'll have to go back and edit it to make it look the way I've asked you to make it. Instead, read the rubric first. Now you know what your job is and how to do your job well, and then start your work. That's just a suggestion. So here you have the document to which you have access to 24 hours a day, and it's called the rubric for the discussion board. So let's exit out of that, and just so you know, you get there by clicking this link next to the weekly discussion board. Similarly, for the course project, which is explained really thoroughly right underneath here, you still see that there's a rubric. And if you click on that rubric, you open it up, you'll see exactly how to earn every single point. Now, the reason for that is because my goal is that you do every single assignment perfectly and that I get to just easily give everyone an A. It will not be a mystery why you got the grade you got. Here is how you get the grade you want. So notice that at the end of week 2, you have to pick your topic. It needs to be approved by me by the end of week 2. That means 11:59 p.m., the very last second of the second week of our class. So it'll be a Sunday. Then you see that week 6, you have an outline. Week 7, you have a peer review due. Week 8, you have a final essay due. So this is very elaborate, very detailed. It took me a lot of time to put it together. And the reason for that is because I do not want it to be an arbitrary grade or a mysterious assignment. This tells you exactly what to do and how to do it well. And if you do it, then you get an A, which hopefully is the objective. So this tells you what the midterm is like, how to collaborate, rubrics, my late work policy, academic policy, the St. Louis Community College policies, help with the Writing Center, which I highly recommend. They are super helpful and free. And then all the way at the bottom, you see the course schedule. So we have gone through very minimally the course syllabus. You ought to, when you're done with this video, go through the syllabus, read everything there is to read, take the syllabus exam, and then you're done with one of the assignments for week 1. Now, if you have any questions, you should probably email me those questions before you take the exam. So let's get out of the syllabus. This is where we were. We were on Blackboard, and this link is the syllabus and the schedule. This link is the syllabus test. And here's the last link on Blackboard that we have not covered together explicitly, and that is Join Discussion Board. When you click this Join Discussion Board, you have every single post, not the exams, but every single post is right here, presumably in some kind of order. Now there's 2 major tasks in this class. One is those weekly discussion board posts, and the other big set of assignments is the course project. So you see first here we have the week 1 icebreaker. Someone's already posted. That's me, because I thought I should get in on that too. You see the week 1 assignment. Now here I literally pasted from the syllabus the bare bone assignment. But if you want more details, look on the syllabus. Underneath that, like week 2, 3, 4, 5, just kidding, not 4, because 4 is the midterm, so it's not there. 5, 6, 7, week 8 is not there because that's the final. All of these say see above. It's because it's the same instructions for every single week, all 6 weeks that we have the weekly assignment. So please read the instructions so you know what to do. Below that, you get the course project. You get the course project topic approval, which is due at the end of week 2. The outline due at week 6. The peer review due week 7. And the final version due week 8. So this is where you come to post all of your work. Do not email me your work. You will never email me your work. You will always put it here on the discussion board on Blackboard. The only exception for that is the midterm, which is week 4, and the syllabus exam. Now, remember the syllabus exam is right here. It says, sorry, syllabus test. So here's where you go to do all of your assignment posting. So for example, if you click on week 1 icebreaker, you will see somebody has posted. You will create a thread, add your work, then you'll come back. It'll be listed here. So notice that we already see your name. I don't need your name. And I suppose you don't really need a subject because I also know what the subject is because it says it right here. It says the forum. The forum is the kind of work you're doing. So you can click on it, read what your peer wrote. You don't have to reply to mine, but your peer. Hit reply, and then you've done the reply part of your posting. So we have basically now covered the syllabus, the schedule, and the Blackboard. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me at any time. If you want to meet with me and discuss something rather than emailing back and forth, that is absolutely okay. And you have no limitation on your access to me. So as soon as you have a question or a problem, you want to brainstorm, or you want to just make sure you understood something, just shout out via email and we can go from there. It is going to be so excited for me to get to know you by reading your posts and hearing all your thoughts. I'm very much looking forward to it.